On News Live at 6, how one middle schooler is navigating her busy schedule with a depleting condition. The inspirational story of Caroline Payne.
Zoo is having their opening night for their annual tradition of holiday nights at the zoo.
And theater hosting an ugly sweater party with a pretty cause. News Live at 6 starts right now.
Citrus TV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Syracuse is celebrating the holiday season early. Welcome into News Live at 6. I'm Anjana Dasam.
And I'm Matt Lesnik, and we just had to send our reporters out in the cold this evening.
I mean, how could we not? The Rosamond Gifford Zoo is celebrating the opening night for their holiday nights at the zoo. And the Song and Dance Theater is hosting an ugly sweater party.
Our Maddie Ritter is live at the zoo to tell us all about the holiday traditions taking place. Maddie, how's it going?
That's right, Matt and Anjana. I'm here at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo where they're celebrating the opening night of their annual holiday tradition, Holiday Nights at the Zoo. It's an action-packed night. There's a ton going on. We're going to see some visits from Santa. To my left over here, we've got the tree all set up. There's people there roasting some s'mores by the bonfire. They're selling cookies and hot chocolate out of these booths here. We've also got a holiday market in the Animal Health Center. They're going to be supporting a couple local businesses. If you want to take a look on your screen here, you can see some of the local businesses that are going to be selling some stuff here tonight. We got Audrey's Arts and Acrylics, My Book Nook Crafts, just to name a few here. And there's also the brand new Holiday Village in the amphitheater. It's a brand new for this year. Our Elizabeth Gottlieb will have more coverage on that tomorrow at 11:30 on Juice and Java. We've also got a ton of carolers and entertainers out here tonight. The West Genesee Intermediate School, they're going to be performing. Their 5th graders are going to be going on at 5:30, and their 6th graders are going on at 6:45. I've seen a ton of characters out here tonight. I actually saw Olaf earlier. We've even got behind me right here in this building, there's going to be some visits with some animals. We've got a miniature donkey actually at 7 o'clock, but it's going to be a ton of events tonight for the opening night at Holiday Nights at the Zoo. A ton to do, not a lot of time. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Maddie. Now, taking a look at another Christmas event going on, there's a 3rd annual Christmas sweater party here at the Song and Dance Theater, with proceeds going to the Joanio School.
Our Holden Sherman is outside the venue before it starts. Holden?
Matt, Anjana, we are here outside of the Song and Dance Theater on Jefferson Street, right next to the Landmark Theater and a lot of the festivities that you can find in downtown Syracuse. And in just a little less than 90 minutes, the Song and Dance Theater is going to be packed with people wearing ugly Christmas sweaters for a beautiful cause. The owners of the Song and Dance Theater, their 2 children used to go to Joannia School, and it's a school that helps students who need some more assistance, and all the proceeds that people are donating tonight for the event will go to the school to directly help students, whether it's get another laptop or it's get more book supplies. There's going to be 3 different performers there. I was down earlier. There's already the band setting up. They've got, live music. There's also a lot of holiday festivities down there. I saw a lot of Christmas hats. There's a lot of drinks getting ready. The theater, the Song and Dance Theater, is packed usually throughout the year and has a lot of festivities. And they're really just trying to lean into that holiday spirit. Downtown, you're going to continue to find events like this. And the event is in its 3rd annual year. They're trying to make it more than just this one and make it an annual tradition. Guys?
Thanks, Holden. The Department of Public Safety is reminding students to protect their belongings as they head home for winter break. Students are advised to check locks on doors and windows, unplug electronics, and hide valuables. Off-campus residents should also keep outdoor lighting on and try to make their homes look occupied.
Now, the Center for Sustainable Materials Management at SUNY ESF is partnering with the Product Stewardship Institute to launch a new program to help with the waste of vape products.
Running now to this August, the New York State e-cigarette and vaping device collection program pilot will research, test, and find new ways to safely collect vaping devices in New York. This is all an effort to help stop the biggest waste issue.
And Mayor-elect Sharon Owens continues to reveal her new team today with the next chief of Syracuse Police Department. Mark Russin will officially succeed Police Chief Joe Cecile, making him the youngest chief in SPD of the SPD in over 100 years. Russin has been with the department since 2006 and is currently the deputy chief of police. Owens also announced that Fire Chief Michael Mons will remain in his role during her administration.
And it's been 4 years since her son's death, yet this mother is still fighting for what she believes is justice. Our reporter Sigourney Bell is in studio to tell us more.
Thanks, Anjana. Jennifer Backstrom is a mother, but also a well-known activist within her community. She believes her connection with social advocacy got her son killed.
We apologize for technical difficulties, but Anjana, it's been cold.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been slipping, walking outside, just trying to get to class. It takes a lot of effort to go to class in the morning with this cold temperatures, but here in studio, not outside, because I don't think our producers are that cruel, is our weather anchor, Jude Bazerman. Jude, what's it looking like for the next few weeks?
Matt and Anjana, you're absolutely right. That ice, walking to class, it really does take an effort. However, I don't mind being outside, so I'm a little bit upset that I'm in here in the warm. I'm just kidding. It's great being in here, warm inside. Let's take a look at the temperatures we have now. 26 degrees, and it's going to feel a little bit colder with those winds. So like I just said, pretty happy to be inside, nice and bundled up with this jacket with the warm heat blasting on me. But we are seeing some sun, and we have seen some sun all throughout the day today. I guess that sun is down now, but the overcast skies that we've seen earlier in the week, they're pretty much gone. Let's take a look into tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock. Temperature's not going to drop off by that much. It's going from the mid-20s to the low 20s. The partly cloudy skies will continue, so some moonlight, some nice lighting should break through, and those winds, unfortunately, will continue as well. So that 22-degree mark is going to feel a little bit colder, like the mid-teens. Now, let's take a look at the central New York region. Unfortunately, maybe if we expanded this map out to Florida, we'd get some temperatures above the mid-20s, but unfortunately, it's pretty uniform temperatures like we're having in Syracuse. Let's head up north to Fulton, where it drops off by about 5 degrees, and that wind coming off from Lake Ontario, it's going to make it even more. Same with Rochester. We head out west, 26 degrees, but that wind, it's going to whip through there like it's whipping through Syracuse. As we head down south, it doesn't get much warmer at all. Actually, a little bit colder by a couple of degrees. Cortland, Binghamton, Elmira, all colder than Syracuse. And as we head out east towards Rome, that's your coldest place in the region, which almost is a little bit shocking that it's so far below Syracuse, a 10-degree difference. But guys, at least we're in Syracuse, not Rome. 16 degrees. It's a little bit colder than 26 degrees. Neither are great, but at least we're in the warmer part. Back to you.
Thanks, Jude. Well, today police confirmed the evacuation of a local Walmart as a swatting incident. State troopers and police arrived at the Central Square location last night. Those in the store were evacuated, and shoppers trying to park at the store were turned away by authorities. Around 10 p.m., the building was declared safe to re-enter.
Reports have confirmed a massive uptick in ICE deportations in Syracuse. The Deportation Data Project released a report based on ICE's own data. The report shows over 160 people in Onondaga County were arrested by ICE in the first 10 months of Trump's presidency, with the vast majority happening between August and October. This is over twice the amount of people arrested this time last year. New York also ranks highest among states where ICE has arrested people with no criminal record.
And just after the break, a historic deal shaking up the entertainment world.
Plus, Trump's appearances at the World Cup drawing, the award he got when we return.
Welcome to Live from Studio B.
Welcome to another episode of Culturally and Technically Legal.
Previously on Survivor.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for easy consumption.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
You're watching CitrusTV News Live at 6 with Anjana Dasam, Matt Lesnik, and Jude Bazerman. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Jennifer Baxton is a mother, but also a well-known activist within her community. She believes her connection with social advocacy got her son killed. Our Sigourney Bell has the story.
I'm trying to get justice for my son.
Public activist Jennifer Baxton started the Potsdam Black Lives Matter group in 2020. Since then, she has been protesting the police department, with her son joining the fight alongside her.
10:41 p.m., January 7, 2021, the St. Lawrence County Sheriff's opened a file on my son, Teron Evans Jr. They never had contact with him. And 8 hours later, he was dead in the home of their police informants in Potsdam, New York, that claimed that he committed suicide. I know that my son was targeted for the work that he and I was doing.
Police reports claim Teron committed suicide using his prescribed Wellbutrin pills.
It took me almost 2 years to get a lot of the materials that I have now, after numerous FOIA requests being denied.
Through her request, Baxton was given 2 minutes of body camera footage from 1 out of the 5 responding officers. The video Baxton claims is redacted and edited down.
They targeted Teron. They set him up with this police informant that pretended to be his girlfriend, and he was murdered.
Baxton also claims she was told by community members Teron's girlfriend at the time, Crystal Kipp, was a known police informant. This is audio from St. Lawrence detectives with Kipp.
Issues with anybody out there?
God, it's just, I'm an informant, contacting various people. Hey, how do you know Crystal?
Oh, so they're reaching out to your friends too, so?
It's just ridiculous.
As of now, the case has not been reopened.
I didn't think that it would be my son. I thought it would be me.
Continuing her fight, Baxton is petitioning the St. Lawrence County District Attorney's Office to refer the case to the New York State Attorney General to be reopened.
And on to the latest, Netflix has made a deal to buy Warner Brothers. The $83 billion deal will acquire the company's studio and its streaming business.
That includes DC Studios and HBO Max. The deal is set to be finalized after Warner separates its cable operations into a new company in late 2026.
The world is a safer place now. The United States 1 year ago was not doing too well. And now I have to say we're the hottest country anywhere in the world, and we're going to keep it that way. Thank you all. Thank you. Have a great time. And Johnny, a tremendous honor. Thank you.
That's President Donald Trump thanking FIFA President Gianni Infantino for awarding him the first FIFA Peace Prize. Infantino says this prize is to honor an individual that shows commitment to advancing peace and unity throughout the world.
While accepting the award, Trump mentions his efforts in saving lives and ending wars in India and Pakistan, and establishing good relationships with Mexico and Canada.
And a New York woman is being charged for smuggling immigrants from Canada for profit. 42-year-old Stacey Taylor appeared in court Monday after her role in an international smuggling conspiracy.
The U.S. Border Patrol found that 4 men crossed the U.S.-Canadian border illegally in her car. If Taylor is convicted of her charges, she could face a minimum of 5 years in prison for each of the 4 counts, with an additional time for other offenses.
Coming up after the break, I'll have your 5-day forecast. You won't want to miss it.
Got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it.
You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
So the weather today, not too much to write home about. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast, see if there's anything better later on in the weekend and early next week. Tomorrow and Sunday, clouds are going to stick around, and we're going to have some snow in the afternoon on Sunday. However, Saturday is going to be our warmest day of the 5, with temperatures reaching all the way into the mid-40s with their highest peak. However, let's look at Monday, the day we're going to see some sun. That's also going to be the day we see the lowest temperatures dipping well into the single digits, and that's not even factoring the wind, which we all know from today can whip in and really make it feel a lot colder than the temperature actually says it is. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have snow in both days. So that afternoon snow on Tuesday, that's going to transition into morning snow on Wednesday, but that snow, as the sky warms up and the temperatures increase, that snow is going to turn into rain. Let's take a look at the radar we have. We see that kind of slushy mix going across all the Great Lakes, but it looks like Syracuse, we're going to stay a little bit dry. And again, this is for tomorrow morning into Sunday morning. So our Saturdays, unless you're in the Finger Lakes, maybe out by Buffalo or even downstate, it should be okay. So this is our last show this semester. I've had some fantastic memories, but there's one in particular from my weathercast that really stick out to me. Let's see what it is. Oh, the best weathercast of all time. The best hour-by-hour breakdown where nothing changed. I know someone in particular who really loved it. That's our Matt Lesnik. He really had a fun time with that weathercast. So it's been a blast weather anchoring. I'll have your wake-up weather later in the show, but for now, I'll toss it back to Matt and Anjana.
Thanks, Jude. And though she may be tiny, she is mighty. That catchphrase is that 15-year-old Caroline Payne lives by every day.
Citrus TV's Maura Vaughn sat down with Caroline to share her story of resilience and positivity, despite living with a condition that depletes her energy.
If you know a few things about Caroline, it's that she's always laughing. She loves to be a cheerleader.
7, 8, turn 1.
And she's got a knack for numbers.
Math is just sort of easy for me, I guess.
Constantly wearing her pink sparkly shoes, she leaves brightness in everyone's lives.
She leaves everyone with a smile on their faces. That's getting better and better every week.
She was always the big personality in the room.
Caroline's brightness doesn't dim once the school bell rings, no matter the challenges.
It's hard for me to see things that most people can.
Living with mitochondrial disease, a condition that depletes Caroline's energy, and always re-explaining it to her classmates can be tiring.
It's crazy to know that a lot of my friends don't know I have it.
In science, we're taught that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
It's more than just, a little slogan that's powerhouse of the cell. It really creates the energy your body needs. Caroline was born prematurely.
Is that me?
That's you. Even your baby preemie hat was too big for you.
What the heck?
Until she was 5 years old, we didn't have any diagnosis. There was just all kinds of medical problems.
The Paynes saw slow growth and a hole in Caroline's heart when she was born, but not in her twin.
When she was born, she was 2 pounds and 9 ounces.
After 5 years of testing, the doctors diagnosed Caroline with mitochondrial disease.
Everything sort of fell into place based on what we knew about mitochondrial disease and what we then had to learn about mitochondrial disease. Everything sort of started to make sense.
Mitochondrial disease is a different case in every person. It impacts the mitochondria's ability to produce energy in major organs like the brain, heart, or muscles.
They don't look the same, sound the same, act the same. Just because, I may have this, somebody else may have it, and our symptoms could be completely different.
Rhonda and Eric Payne realized early the closest Mito awareness group was 3 hours away in Buffalo, New York.
What's around here? What can we do around here? I got a call and They said, start something.
What started out as an idea for Caroline turned into an annual race on Mitochondrial Awareness Week. That's the last week of September.
It was kind of crazy just like seeing how many people came to see me.
$55,000. That's how much the race has raised over 7 years for families in Central New York that are impacted by mitochondrial disease.
Mitochondrial disease affects 1 in 4,000 children every year. While there's currently no cure, the FDA recently approved its first ever therapy for young boys diagnosed with Barth syndrome. That's a subtype of mitochondrial that affects the heart.
If just one person better understands mitochondrial disease, then we've moved things forward. So we keep at it, we keep fighting, and even though we have this therapy approved, we still have a lot of work to do.
Caroline's nickname to her family and older sister Lauren is Tiny Liney for a reason.
She's almost 15 and she doesn't look like it, but she doesn't let that stop her.
She may be small in size, but not in her fight for a cure.
I think if there's anything we can learn from her, it's don't let anything hold you back.
With a family of 6 by her side that's filled with love.
You're silly.
You're silly.
And a community to uplift her.
Hey girl, nice job.
Caroline doesn't let mitochondrial disease define her personality or her ability to light up every room.
Love it!
In DeWitt, New York, Maura Vaughn.
Coming up in sports, Syracuse football, they got their guy. I'll explain on the other side.
No margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
A relief for Syracuse football. Welcome to sports. I'm AJ Myers. A dreadful 3-9 campaign almost got worse for head coach Fran Brown when the number 23 overall recruit Calvin Russell, who verbally agreed to Syracuse in July, did not commit to SU on signing day. Although last night, the second best high school wideout in the country, he put pen to paper. That made the Miami native officially. He will play in orange next year. The signing of Russell means the Salt City team that Coach Brown, he pulls in the highest rated recruiting class in Syracuse football history. Definitely a nice move to round out a poor year for the football field, for the Orange. Elsewhere on the hardwood, things are certainly looking up for Syracuse men's basketball after a thrilling win over Tennessee Tuesday. Adrian Autry's group gets a deserved weekend off and no daunting test in the next 5 games, yet the head man knows there are more opportunities to pick up key ACC wins.
You know, this is the process. This is the season, right? This is a long journey. You know, even even today, if we would have came up short, I think, what our conference is doing, we're probably going to have 8 or 9 more opportunities of quad ones, after this.
As it stands right now, the Orange have 8 more chances at quad 1 victories. The first comes New Year's Eve at home against Clemson. Syracuse women's basketball had an equally impressive victory Wednesday in overtime versus Auburn. It means the Orange has 2 Power 4 wins before conference play begins, and head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack knows her team is coming.
We're coming after everybody that's in our way, in our dreams, and we're going to learn lessons and we're going to win. What does that look like? We'll find out in March, but our story's going to be told as we go. What's the words that we say? We're going to see it through.
The ACC slate starts Sunday at home for SU against SMU. The Mustangs are winners of their last 3 games. Syracuse needed overtime the previous year to get past SMU. Tip-off is set for 2. Lastly, today at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw took place. 42 teams were placed into 12 groups, and the United States should be pretty happy with their outcome. Australia, Paraguay, and either Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, or Kosovo in the United States group. The tournament starts on June 12th against Paraguay, and the tournament in whole is just 112 days away, guys.
AJ Myers. Now, AJ, how do you feel about this group?
I feel really good. I think United States fans should be pretty happy with this group overall. It's not a daunting test. You avoid any really big European team.
AJ, thank you. Well, coming up, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather. Stay with us.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for you.
With the end of CSGO and the release of Counter-Strike 2.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for your easy consumption.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
Some good news when you wake up tomorrow morning is that temperature, it's going to go up just a little bit, but those below freezing temps are still here to stay. 31 degrees when you wake up, and it will rise all the way up until the mid-30s as the day goes along. But those winds, they're going to continue as well. For the last time this semester, Matt and Anjana, back to you guys.
Thanks, Jude. And for the first time tomorrow, GameStop is hosting Trade Anything Day. Customers can bring in any item to receive at least a $5 trade card. This includes items not sold by GameStop.
Items such as jewelry and live animals won't be allowed. GameStop says this event will hopefully bring more shopping traffic into the store ahead of the holidays. Now, GameStop notoriously cheap. That $5 doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I would trade. I don't know if I'd get anything good back in return, but what would you trade?
Well, I'm not sure, but I know what I wouldn't trade, and that's this amazing Fridays crew. We've had an amazing semester, and I couldn't be more happy with how every show turned out.
It's been great anchoring with you, Matt, and our weather anchor, Jude. Our sports team have all been great. Our producers, Brandon Myers and Olivia Rodriguez, have made an amazing environment for Friday news. So that's Citrus TV News Live at 6 for this Friday.
Don't forget you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Matt Lesnik.
And I'm Anjana Dasam. Tune in to Juice and Java's holiday special tomorrow morning at 11. Have a great night, Syracuse.